Hi everyone, it's Rachel and I've just got for you today a video of the new releases that are going live today for What's New Wednesday. For those of you who may be new to my shop, What's New Wednesday is on the first and third Wednesday of every month, and I have all my new releases out on those days. So let's get into it, shall we? So first thing I've got for you today, I've got 4 new basic editions. These are sets of stickers which you can buy by the sheet, and there is a functional icon sheet which you can use to plan an entire week, the boxes sheet, and some decorative strips, and I'll show you an example of how they work in a minute. So this first one is the Winter Glitter collection in shades of sort of teal and blue and silver. Really pretty, and this works really well in the vertical with both December and also November colours, and actually you could even get it into January. I think that could just about work too. I'm going to show you as we go through as well where I think these could work with the horizontal Erin Condren planner too. With the colours they've got at the moment though, it's about May before these actually look really lovely. But of course you can always mix it up with different washi tapes, whatever you feel works. Okay, so those there are all going to be available on vinyl in matte or gloss and repositionable, which is something I've not really done with these kits before. But I know there's a lot of love for repositionable out there, so I thought I'd give it a go and see how you like those. So that's the first one. Next we've got, as you can see sneaking in on the corner, the Pretty Floral collection. So, and actually I'm going to leave that on January because this works perfectly with January's colours. It seems crazy to be saying that when it's October still, but let's face it, we're planners, we have to plan ahead. You could also use it in December too, but I really do like it with the January. I've said before, and I'm probably going to tell you this in every video, I'm not a fan of orange, but this works. So that's the weekly kit there. Then the boxes where you've got the event sticker, the half box and the full box, and then the decorative strips. And just to show you how they work there, you get them in different widths, so you can use them either to mark events, separate out times, or get that no white space effect if that's what you're after. Okay, so that's our second one. In terms of in the horizontal planner, I like this in February and also in March, and that really does seem crazy thinking that far ahead, and not so much in June. But you might be thinking, but hang on a minute, my boxes in my horizontal planner are a different size. Well, yeah, they are. And you'll see that the decorative strips are still going to work perfectly for you. The half boxes in these are going to work perfectly for you. And the full boxes, they are just a little bit taller. So grab a pair of scissors, cut them down, and then you've always got that extra little bit of strip there. Or you could also cut them vertically to make little box dividers for yourself. I'm going to do this week, I think, a horizontal plan with me and show you how I set this up for business in a bit of an overview. So I'll show you using one of these kits. Okay, so our next kit, we've had the Pretty Floral, I've now got the Wood Floral, and this one I really rather like. So in this one, again, the colours are a little bit more muted. You've got the weekly kit, the boxes and the decorative strips, and these all have this really pretty wood effect. So again, same sort of colours but just a little bit more muted on the weekly kit, and just something a little bit different. Okay, so that's there. And our final kit, and you'll have to excuse me because I've taken some of the strips off this one already, is this one in Plum, Blush and Teal. And that is so, so pretty. I absolutely adore the patterns that are in this one. I just saw and thought, right, got to do something with that. Again, the boxes, and there's the decorative strips, which I've taken a few off because I wanted to take a photo for the listings that showed the actual width of those strips. If you just bear with me, I'll just go and find that now. This is my spare planner I keep for photos and things. And here we go. So you can see that there are 4 different widths of the strips, and this is the case with all of my decorative strips sheets. So you can use them just to fill in spaces or just mark out different things there. So that's the final kit there. Now this one, if we're thinking about the horizontal planner, is perfect for November. Which just looks absolutely lovely, and I was really, really pleased with how well that actually matched. Again, you can mix and match the different sheets. You don't have to buy all 3, you can buy just 1 or 2, whatever you want to do. And it also works well in December in the horizontal. January less so, because it's getting a bit more pinky, but you know, I'm sure I'll have something else in store for then. Okay, so those are the new basic edition kits that I've come out with, and the other new releases this week are some additions to the rainbow, bright rainbow collections. So first of all, I've got a few additions here to the general event stickers. First up are these rainbow hydrate stickers. They were actually done as a custom colour request, and I just thought they were so pretty that I put them on a general release as opposed to just having the blue ones which are already in store. So those are there with your 8 drops across to fill in as you have your glasses of water in a day, or just keep track of what you're doing. I have also seen sometimes if people are tracking something, they might actually put another like a tiny event sticker across the hydrate and turn these into a tracker for something else they want to track, which is a great idea too. Then, as a lot of you know, if you're a part of my Facebook group or follow me on Instagram or anything like that, I'm a Christian, and yet up until now I've not actually had any stickers to mark church or other groups, and yet it's such a big part of our lives. So these are my first ones that I've brought out there, again in the rainbow colours, and we have the some with little Bibles or prayer books on, which you can just mark if you've got study groups or even just prayer requests, things like that. I would use those for. And then some with little churches on as well. I've mixed the colours up a little bit there in the direction. And then we've got 2. These I can't believe it was actually August that I was sat on holiday designing all of these. It seems crazy. But these are basically a to-do collection. I've had these in my monthly kits and also in some of the designer editions as a smaller version. These are full sheets of to call, today, to clean, oh come on, to buy, remember, goodness knows I need that one, to do, and to go. So these would be great if if you're not somebody who has lots of phone calls to make, but you have to remember lots of things that you have to do or clean or anything like that, and you can just use those as you need. These will be lovely for making in the vertical planner, like a weekly sidebar. So you could stack them all up along here if you did have all of them, or you could just put them anywhere in on the page just as a little reminder. So those are the Rainbow Bright collection that are out as well today. These would also work, of course, in the horizontal planner, as you can simply pop them either in the right hand box, or I often like to put a little half box here just under the day, which is a good reminder. Or you could use them going across there. You would fit 3 quite nicely across in the notes section, and still have space for some other things too. But again, lots and lots of options there. So that's this week's, or today's What's New Wednesday releases. Just spread those all out there for you so you can have another peek. I do love seeing all the colours together. Those are will be online, live on the store already by the time you're watching this. As I didn't really want to put out a video of something that you couldn't immediately go and go, oh yes, I want to go and find that. So you can go and find those on the Etsy store already. Don't forget, if you follow me on Instagram, there is a coupon code especially for you in my bio. And actually, speaking of Instagram, oh, I seem to have lost a sheet there. Never mind. There is a fantastic giveaway happening with Woodland Cottage Farm, who make beautiful, beautiful covers for all sorts of planners. And they are giving away up until October the 30th, which is when the competition closes, and they'll be giving away a free cover of your choice, and there are, it must be 12 shops involved as well, and we're all giving $20 store credit, which in UK terms I think is about £13.25-ish. So really, really fab prize. Go and check that out on Instagram. I think there's a photo you need to repost once a day with the hashtag, but no, do take a look at that. And also on Facebook, you of course have the members discount code on there, so do go and check that out and join if you haven't already. So thanks for watching this, guys. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and as ever, I always like hearing your comments and feedback. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time. Bye!